Pulse School on RealAgriculture.com is brought to you by BASF.
Welcome to Real Agriculture's Pulse School series. I'm Kara Oosterhuis. I have here with me Ken Wall, who is an agronomist with Co-op. How's it going today?
Great. How about you?
Great. Okay, so we are standing in a pea field in southern Saskatchewan, and we're talking about the critical weed-free period and, the importance of getting out and scouting and getting those weeds under control early on, because as we know, pulses are not very competitive off the start. Do you want to tell me a bit about that?
All right. Well, when you're looking at your rotations and seeding your pulses, you want to pick the clean fields. If you've got issues with Canada thistle and things like that, you're probably going to, want to, grow a cereal or grow some other crop on those fields. And then you want to look at, using a residual herbicide, whether fall applied or spring applied. And there's some really good options out there that can really extend your weed control past your seeding date and to when the crop gets a little bit more competitive. And then in terms of spraying, applying your in-crop herbicide, again, if you're using an IMI for lentils or whatever, a Clearfield type system, or with peas, obviously there's a few options. You want to spray early. Don't wait till that 8, 9, 10 node stage. You want to spray early because getting those weeds early and then allowing that crop to grow through and become competitive is how you want to do it.
So talk a bit about that stage, when are the pulse crops or peas specifically the least competitive?
Well, from emergence to that, 6 to 8 node stages is when there's a lot of open ground and there's a lot of places for the weeds to get established. And of course, weeds like kochia, buckwheat, if they get started, they get to that 4 or 5 inch stage. By the time you're spraying, they can be really, really tough to control. So you want to get them early. You want to make sure that you get those early before, and while that ground is exposed. And especially using the residual products, you can really put a damper on some of those weeds.
And what sort of impacts does it actually have on the final yield if you aren't controlling those weeds?
Well, huge, because again, that first stage when you have that open ground cover, if those weeds are getting established, if those weeds are there using moisture, using nutrients, you can have huge impacts on your yield. And again, that depends a little bit on what happens later on and how well your weed control is after you do get to the in-crop stage. But for sure, controlling those weeds really gives your crop a good competitive advantage. Clean fields, spray early, and use residual products.